Well, good evening and welcome to your Wednesday night football action. It's the Australia Cup Victorian section, round 6 from City Vista Pavilion and Sports Field here at Fraser Rise, the 7:30 kickoff. It is Brimbank Stallions of State League 1 Northwest. They are currently ranked third in the league with the game in hand, while the opponents tonight, Moreland City from NPL2, where they're ranked second place behind the North Geelong Warriors, looking for promotion. But tonight it's all about progression in the Cup to get through to that seventh round and closer to the national phase of the competition. My name is Steve Curtin, looking forward to bringing you all the action. And alongside me tonight, a very warm welcome to you, Craig Filer.
Good evening, Steve. Good evening, listeners. Fantastic evening for football, Steve. Looking forward to this one. Two clubs who are doing very well in their respective leagues. The weather's perfect for football. It's just started drizzling with rain, which will make the pitch even better and even slicker. And as I said, really looking forward to seeing which team comes on out on top. And 2 games away from the Nationals.
All right, well, as the players huddle up and get ready to do battle, let's have a look at the starting lineups. And for the Brimbank Stallions, who are the home team tonight, coached by Andrew Marth, their goalkeeper is Chris May, and the outfield players Nana Yor, Uto Ochimpong, Michael Cunningham, Daniel Sweeney, the captain Anthony Katiforis, Lewis Kovarubius, David Stojic, Thomas Harris, Ethan Flint, Ben Shaper and Adamson Ajayi. While for Moreland City, coached tonight by Adrian Mathers, their goalkeeper Alex Condolian resumes between the posts. The outfield players Nicholas Bavkar, Michael Sutsides, Fletcher Fulton, Corey Thomas is the skipper, Marco Mancuso, Christos Theodorakopoulos, Byron Figueroa, Connor Campanella, Jamie Latham, Max Bissetto. And the subs tonight for the Stallions, Jack Vandergrient, Dominic Saracino, David Sesse, the sub-keeper Ryan Comito, Giovanni DeSisto and Jake Latif. While for Moreland City, the subs Damon Bissetto, Matt Spall, Jake Cianta, Peter Constantino and Lucas Simao. Our match referee tonight, Raul Varela, is about to get us underway. He's just going through all of his preliminaries here. His assistant referees tonight, Mile Jovanovski and Oscar Nkube. And Raul Varela does get us underway. Moreland City in possession through Bavkar. They are in their blue jerseys with the white socks and shorts. And the Stallions in their customary black and white stripes with the black shorts and the black socks. And we're underway. Light rain falling, but a good temperature, not a breath of wind. And we are, of course, at the premier sporting facility, at least for community level, out of anywhere in the state of Victoria. That is the City Vista facility here at Fraser Rise. It's fantastic. And the quality of this playing field ensures that we're going to see a very good match tonight, I think, Craig.
Absolutely, Steve. I think, as I said, we've got 2 very, very good footballing sides. They're doing very well in their respective leagues. I think for Moreland City, it'll be a great opportunity for them. We're not their pitch is not the best. I don't think I'm going to upset anybody by saying that. So, and they're a good footballing side. So, really interested to see how they get on tonight. And Brimbank Stallions, who were on this very pitch just a few weeks ago against George Cross, are a very physical, direct side. So, 2 very different styles in football, but hopefully both of them are looking for the same outcome.
That's right, and the first free kick of the match will go to the NPL2 side, Moreland City. And assistant referee on the far side there, Mile Jovanovski, putting up the flag to indicate that he did see the foul take place, and it's going to be the number 10, Christos Theodorakopoulos. He's the set-piece specialist standing over this one. But it does look like the left-footed option, Nicholas Bavkar, is also interested too. Yeah,
he's got a great delivery as well, Steve. He takes on. He's not. He's actually leaving it. But
it will be Theodorakopoulos drilled in. And it's repelled well at the front post by Daniel Sweeney. Strong header to avert any danger taking place this early in the match.
Great to see a nice healthy crowd in as well, Steve, on this Wednesday night, nothing better than midweek football under lights, is there?
Absolutely right, and the lights here are absolutely fantastic to catch the action from, and then a bit of fancy work from Fletcher Fulton. He's eventually dispossessed, and it will be the Stallions trying to play on the break. Michael Cunningham was one of those players in defence trying to clear the ball out. Alexander Condolian, where's the number 90 in goal for Moreland City, one of the higher numbers in the NPL2, no doubt. This is Jamie Latham, the industrious central midfielder for City. And the second free kick of the match goes to Moreland City. In front of those spectators, as you described, Craig, it is a healthy crowd, and it's a good place to watch football from, because you can come in, you can sit in those stadium-style seats undercover, and you've got the bar facilities, you've got the canteen, you've also got the bistro as well behind you. Doesn't get any better than that for spectator comfort, and that's why that we regularly see huge crowds at this venue every weekend, whether it be State League 1, whether it be NPL Juniors or Western United's NPL 3 side. Huge crowd here last week, actually, on Friday night, despite the weather being extremely cold for the match when Preston Lions came to visit as well. Yeah,
it was, Steve. It was well in advance of 2,500 here, and it just makes it for a really good atmosphere. It was buzzing. Preston Lions always take a good support with them, but as you said, it's a fantastic vantage point for any spectator that visits.
Well, these sides just feeling each other out at the moment, and it will be a matter of who can settle first. And if you can hear any light rumbling in the background, that is the sound of our generator, which Craig Filer has aptly organised this afternoon so that we can run with the full commentary setup tonight, which is fantastic. Header away there by Sutsides. On the charge, J.E. was in there, and it's repelled by that Moreland City defence. So under pressure early, the NPL2 side defending their own 6-yard box.
Yeah, should have scored there, Steve. I think he miskicked it, and it rebounded off his other foot and effectively totally missed it from 2 metres out. So a big let off there for Moreland City.
Well, it will be Ben Shaper. He's drying the ball off, sends it into the front of the 6-yard box, goes over the head of Jamie Latham. And we did hear the referee's whistle sound there. Not a lot in it, but Raul Varela had his mind made up. 60-year-old referee. He's now retired. He's retired from the day job, just focusing on football and keeping fit now. Or a man of leisure, as he described himself before the game.
That's nice, isn't it?
A little bit jealous, actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
Punted up the field by Condolian. It goes over the head of everybody. Shaper getting back to mop up. Covarrubias, the number 9. Harris's ball through. Covarrubias again. It's been busy, dispossessed by Latham. Thomas going in, but Harris going in harder. Harris plays it forward, and he's going to win the free kick here. Thomas Harris, he's had a bright start in this one.
I think you're going to hear a little bit of commentary from the dugouts. We are literally right above them here, so we will hear a little bit of commentary, and hopefully not so much bad language coming from. But great opportunity here. 25 metres out, Daniel Sweeney's over this with his left peg, looking to slot home early.
Yeah, a couple of good players over the top. Also, David Stojic as well looks interested.
Yeah, I think this will be Sweeney.
It will be Sweeney into the back fence, not far away from the former Hoppers Crossing midfielder. Sutsides smashes it long, trying to catch the Stallions' defence napping. Anthony Katiforis getting it away. Covarrubias. Stojic looking to find the corner. Bavkar gets there first.
That's well played.
Good defending there. Nick Bavkar Sweeney drills it into the back post, and it's off the post by Ajayi. Can't believe he hasn't scored there. What a chance for the Stallions that was, and now it's going to go the other way. It's a fantastic sliding challenge, but the ball comes back and no one can get a hold of it. Ethan Flint sends it forward. Covarrubias with the first time touch. Here's Adamson Ajayi, who nearly scored only seconds ago. Running at that Moreland City defence. So much pace he has, Adamson Ajayi. I can take on Sutsides. Theodorakopoulos. Good poise from him. Latham now. This is good football. Bassetto. Max Bassetto cuts inside. Showed too much of the ball, though, to his Stallions opponent, and Sweeney's going to get us going the other way. End-to-end stuff here at City Vista in the first 10 minutes. And it is 0-0 if you've just joined us. The closest we've come to a goal, Adamson Ajayi hitting the upright.
And it's been that frenetic, Steve. We haven't had a chance to speak about that chance. And fantastic ball in from Daniel Sweeney with his unfavoured right foot to the back stick, and Ajayi, a great header straight off the woodwork and out to safety. So a great start from Brimbank.
Well, I haven't seen a lot of Dan Sweeney firsthand, but he seems like a very direct player. He gets the ball and he gets it going forward quickly. And that cross there just didn't give the defence any time to set up, and Ajayi was right onto it. Unlucky not to score. And whilst it would be an upset if the Stallions are to get the win tonight, they've already defeated the Eastern Lions from the top tier of the NPL this season, so they're no strangers to knocking off the bigger boys in Victorian football. And here's Sweeney on the ball again, using that cultured left foot. Bavkar well placed to clear that one away. Ajayi still going. Constantino had to be on his toes there. And it's a good take as he comes sliding out with the ball. There's Sweeney again. It's Figueroa, the player, cutting it out. And the ball forward by Otu Achimpong is runs out to touch.
Yeah, good start from Brimbank. Certainly the better side in the opening 10 minutes, Steve. Looking to get the ball down and play. Obviously looking to get behind the Moreland City defence as much as they can. And two good opportunities. Really good opportunities in the first 10 minutes for them. So if that stays up, we're in for a very exciting football match.
This is Harris. Well, he's looking to play directly as well, but that was a little bit too direct as it ran all the way through to Alexander Condolian. You won't miss him tonight in his all-yellow kit. Volleys it forward, but it's cut out very quickly. Sweeney battling for the ball with Thomas. Now Ajayi on the charge again. Former Geelong Soccer Club attacker is causing one or two problems already for the Moreland City defence. This is Otu Achimpong. Sweeney. Campanella trying to clear away. Shout for a penalty. Looked like a very good shout as well. Latham and Flint came together inside the box. And referee Raul Varela waved it away instantly.
Yeah, I think if the play had been on the inside of the defender rather than on the outside, I think that might have been a different situation. But no penalty given, and the game continues.
Certainly seen those ones given before. Forward by Thomas. Sweeney again. Gets onto his right. You want to get back onto his left, perhaps. Comes inside.
Yeah, looking for someone to play, and he's just having a go at Thomas Harris here. He was trying to look for the ball diagonally over the back of Bavkar, but the run didn't happen and ended up losing the ball in the middle of the park.
the decision goes against Ajayi there. Throw into Moreland City. Fletcher Fulton loses out. Covarrubias on the charge. In front of the grandstand at City Vista. It's a good sliding challenge to stop him in his tracks, though.
Yeah, I was talking to Covarrubias just now, Steve, just before the game, and he played here a few weeks ago, and he's an ex-George Cross player, and he was saying how the crowd were giving him some grief during the game, but coming up and shaking his hand after the game, which is what football's about when it's on the pitch. It doesn't matter what happens on the pitch afterwards. You all become good friends and have a beer together.
That's exactly right. And here's Max Pacetto on the charge, looking to get around his opponent. Still he goes, Pacetto. This is Max Pacetto with the shot. Blasted, and it goes over the bar. Goal kick is the decision. No touch from the goalkeeper, according to Raul Varela. But it was a good contest there, a good tussle. Ben Shaper was the man charged with stopping the progress of Pacetto. And he wanted to go direct at the goal himself there, and he wasn't far away from scoring. That was the best chance we've seen from Moreland City so far.
Yeah, good opportunity for young Max Pacetto. I think he's only 16 years old, Steve, and obviously playing NPL2 football. He's a big prospect, but a good opportunity there. I think it was the right decision for him to have a go. Just a little bit of composure at the right time, and they could have been 1-0 up.
Yeah, Max Pacetto, been at the club since he was 10, come through the youth ranks there. He's been a loyal servant to the club. Here's Latham. Pacetto with the first time pass. Bavkar with the traditional tucked in shorts look. Good to see that players still do that. Thomas. I'm sure that was you in your day as well, Craig Filer.
Harry High Pants, they were certainly a lot higher than that, mate.
Maybe it's a left-back thing. I remember vividly watching the Socceroos in the day, and Stan Lazaridis was the left-back, and he wore his shorts very high, but what a player he was back in the day with Birmingham City, and ended up coming back to Australia briefly. As we've got Covarrubias getting on the end of the through ball. Covarrubias blasted across the face of the goal. Condolian was at full stretch. Yeah,
great opportunity there for Brimbank, and I suppose a lesson for all juniors footballers watching and young strikers coming through, to play the ball across the goalkeeper rather than trying to hit that near post and forcing the goalkeeper to try and make a save. It could go anywhere, out to a centre forward, out to a full back that's coming in, and again, well played there from Brimbank.
And the through pass to Covarrubias from Ethan Flint was perfectly weighted as well, which was good to see. Now, it will be the long throw. Or to Achimpong. Well, he's going to go short just to prove us wrong. Here he goes. Or to Achimpong. Low ball in. Into the danger area. I think that might have come back off the post as well. Well, we're going the other way now. Marco Mancuso. Look at the pace on Marco Mancuso, but in the end, the ball just got too far ahead of him. Chris May comes out to gather. He's hardly had a touch so far, Chris May, but he's picked up one there. The man in all green. Matching the colour of that tractor behind the goals at that end.
Well spotted.
Not sure why there's a tractor. Oh, yeah, is that used for the pitch maintenance?
It certainly is, yeah.
There you go. Not too many grounds around the state leagues with their own tractor. That's something you'd expect to see more over in the UK or something, perhaps, Craig.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, the pitch is very, very well looked after here, and they spent a lot of money on the facility. And there's no point in having a fantastic facility if your pitch is rubbish. Hence the reason why they're hosting this game tonight, Steve, because it's as you said, it's one of the premier grounds around Victoria.
Absolutely, as that ball comes right into our commentary position here, and we'll have to send the officials to go and collect that one. Now, for the first time this season, Craig, we are actually live and interactive. We can give you a shout out on the Facebook Live. If you're watching on Facebook, we can read out your comments, and Lockie is enjoying Dan Sweeney putting on a clinic out there so far. Long throw. Comes in from Shaper. He gets it back. Stojic can't keep that one in. So the rain continues to fall here. We thought the rain might have held off till a bit later, but it's already arrived.
Yeah, but it's only slight, Steve. It probably adds to the value of the game, to be honest with you. It's nice, as we said, the pitch is fantastic anyway, but just getting that little bit of gloss on the pitch makes it even quicker, as we see there. A very quick pass.
He's quick back up to his feet. There was Ben Shaper. Went to ground, straight back up before the ball could run away. Ball forward for Mancuso. The flag stays down. Too much pace on the ball, though. Brimbank will bring us forward. Ball over the top. Covarrubias picked up by Harris. Tommy Harris looking to play in Ajay, who's causing so much damage coming in off that left flank. Adamson Ajay plays it in, and it goes behind everybody. Bavkar in the foot race with Sweeney. In fact, it was Flint. Ethan Flint there, and they're going to get the ball from the restart. Flint's just taking a moment to get back up on his feet. Good effort from the Stallions midfielder. All right, yet another chance for Ben Shaper to send in a long throw, perhaps, drawing the ball off. He's going to come in from the fence. Sends it in. It's away by Bavkar again. Up in the air by Sweeney. There's been a handball there. Play goes on. Thomas for Bavkar. Latham now. Pressure from Sweeney. Makes the interception, does Daniel Sweeney. He's going to try the shot. It's wide of the upright there. On his right foot.
Message from Alex Sikrakowski, Steve, saying Tom TikTok Harris with the winner for Brimbank. Well, let's see how that goes on for Alex. And Lockie Smith back. I take that back. Daniel Sweeney, you needed to score there. Yeah, well, if Daniel Sweeney's hitting with his right foot, Lockie, you know it's not going in, mate.
Good shout all round. Thomas, the shortest man, flew highest. Stojic does the full 360. Finds Sweeney. Well played by Stojic. Sweeney getting the ball in. Headed by Campanella. It's going to be away by Soutsis through Latham. He's lost it to Daniel Sweeney, who perhaps might have thought he scored there, but Covarrubias does! He had to wait under that high ball before smashing it home, and it's the State League One side that takes the lead at City Vista.
Yeah, good attack again, and it was that man with his right foot, Daniel Sweeney, who forced the keeper to make a block, and it was straight back out to that man, Covarrubias, who slotted it straight into the back of the net. 1-0 Brimbank Stallions. Game on.
And you have to say, Craig, that on the balance of play is a well-deserved goal for the Stallions. They've been pressing and pressing.
Been a better side, Steve, from the kick-off. What are we, 21 minutes into the game, and they've been by far the better side. Obviously, a fantastic opportunity for Moreland City just a few minutes ago, which wasn't taken, and Brimbank well deserved to be in the lead here.
Well, it's the first goal in the Cup this season for Lewis Covarrubias, but he already has 4 in the league, so he's certainly been in good scoring form, including where he scored on the weekend in their 3-0 win over FC Strathmore. So 2 goals in a week for him. Got his scoring boots on tonight. Well, Moreland City with a bit of work to do. Jamie Latham now, twisting and turning. He's such a nimble player in central midfield. Technique inside and outside. Bavkar, he wanted to play the 1-2 there, but the first pass was intercepted. Covarrubias doing the job there again for Harris to get going forward. Ajayi He's going to take on his man and take off.
Yeah, he's quick, Steve, isn't he?
Once he gets a head of steam up, don't bother chasing him. Theodorakopoulos. Figueroa, did he keep it in? Well, he's going to win the free kick.
Another game going on this evening, Steve. State League 1 opposition, State League 1 side Banyule taking on fellow NPL 2 side, same league as Moreland City. And Banyule are 1-0 up in that game after 26 minutes.
Oh, what an exciting tie that is, if we haven't already got an exciting tie here. Good to see our man Brenton Ray in the comments. Seeing Daniel Sweeney's been a handful early. Well, he certainly has, Brenton. Bavkar looking to play out the line.
That'll be Brenton Ray's love child, won't it? Old Daniel Sweeney, ex-Hoppers Crossing
Absolutely.
Player. Surprised he's not here with his Hoppers flag tonight. Does a great job, does Brenton.
Well, I think with my scouting report looking into the players in this match, my knowledge of Dan Sweeney was purely based on information from Brenton Ray, from when he was a Hoppers Crossing player.
Encyclopedia of Victorian football is Brendan. Does a fantastic job.
He does. Stojic wins the throw right in front of our commentary position. Hope you're enjoying this one at home, wherever you may be. It's not a bad night here as well. You're bracing for the cold weather. Well, there's a little bit of cloud cover around and it hasn't chilled off too much, so good conditions for the spectators who are here. Real foot race on the far side. And it is Otu Oshumpong who gets there first and knocks it into the bleachers on that far side. Can you call that the cheap seats there, the aluminium seats, compared to the plastic seats in front of the bistro?
Nice. It's a great place to watch the football, actually. That's where the...
cheaper seats, maybe.
The cheaper seats, yeah.
Sweeney with the first touch. It's forward by Harris. Covarrubias, the goal scorer. Well, he was getting tugged by the sleeve there, was Lewis Covarrubias.
Yeah, Andrew Marth here shouting that there's no advantage there. And
I have to say, he's probably right.
He's screaming for every decision here is the ex-NSL legend of a footballer, I think we can call him around these parts, can't we?
Absolutely. With the Melbourne Knights back in the day, what a player he was.
Actually, there was a game on, I think it was the South Melbourne page earlier on in the week, Steve, where they went back to a final with Pushkash was the coach, and I think Andrew Marr scored a rocket from about 25 metres out, and they replayed that the other day on Facebook. It was great.
Not bad for a defensive midfielder, that's for sure. Well, the glory days they were. Ferenc Puskas as the coach of South Melbourne. Andrew Marth banging in goals. And of course, his chip off the old block, Jack, is going around with the Knights this season, of course, again. Young defender in NPL Victoria. This is Tom Harris charging forward. It's ricocheted, and it's going to run all the way through to Condolian.
Big shout out to Paul Hawkins, family, cousins, auntie and uncles at home in Launceston watching local Launceston champ Fletcher Fulton. Hope you're enjoying the commentary over there in Tassie.
He's been in good form so far, Fletcher Fulton as well. 3 goals in NPL Victoria this season. Sorry, NPL 2 Victoria, should I say. Not bad going. Also 1 in the cup. He'd like to have another 1 in the cup maybe tonight as well, to get them back into this one. Good to have a few overseas viewers, even if that will include Tasmania in that.
There's water, isn't there?
There's water. And shout out to John watching from the sunny coast. He's a big Andrew Marth fan, no doubt.
Hope it is sunny up there, John, because the weather forecast hasn't been too good for you guys up there, so I hope everybody's keeping safe.
Well, Tommy Harris is not in a good way. He's been certainly struck below the belt there. Covarrubias is going to win the corner, and Harris is going to take some more time to recuperate
Yeah, just looking at this, the Banyule and Golden Valley Suns game, Steve. That's a big ask for a team midweek football, isn't it? Come down from Shepparton, people working, and I wouldn't be surprised if they have a lot of players missing from that squad tonight. I know Craig Carley very well, and he's done a fantastic job up there in the last couple of years. But must be a tough old task.
Well, it'll be Sweeney to bring in the corner kick. It's repelled again by that Moreland defence. Only as far as that man again, Daniel Sweeney. Good shape on that one. Playing a bit of head tennis back and forward here. Harris, who's recovered from that knock in the groin. Corey Thomas, the skipper, looking to get his side going forward. Bassetto sliding in strongly there. It was Cunningham. Up the field by May. Playing it over the top, and a strong header there by Tsutsides. Ball over the top from Shaper. Had a good shape on it, but it's cleared out by Connor Campanella. They're always looking to get on the attack, the Stallions. Getting the ball, and they just get it forward so quickly, don't they, Craig?
As I said right from the start, Steve, they're very direct, but it works for them. So, you know, it hasn't always got to be pretty football. You know, we know it's, when we're coaching, we always talk about looking for those channels, getting your defenders facing their own goals, and it becomes a difficult task for any player. So they've got this style of football. Works for them. Why not?
Well, Shaper with the throw, sends it into the 6-yard box. It's flicked on at the near post. Jay gets there first.
He's got everything in his locker tonight. As Daniel Sweeney, he's headering, his right foot, his left foot. He's taking corners.
Man, what a useful, versatile player he is.
He's a wizard.
He's everywhere at the moment. Drifting from the left to the right, through the middle. Well, Condolian's goal kick will find Nicholas Babkar. The white boots.
Just wondering what Adrian Mathers can do here with obviously the Moreland, because they're every time Brimbank. I'll just stop there for a second. Chris May comes out and clears it. Every time Brimbank get the ball, Steve, as I was saying, they just seem to be straight in behind ball all the time. So I'm not sure what Mathers can do, whether he can make it a little bit tighter at the back, bring the defender, the fullbacks in a little bit. But they certainly getting caught every time.
Well, Bassetto got there first, but can only succeed in putting it out for a goal kick. Well, I can see the pensive look on the face of Adrian Mathers. He's certainly got his thinking cap on at the moment. Look to see what adjustments he can make, if not midway through this first half, but at half time. They've had plenty of goals in them this season. They've scored 22 times in the league.
I think they're unbeaten this year, Steve.
And they are unbeaten in the league. 5 wins and 3 draws, so they are yet to taste defeat in any competition this season. So it would be a historic night in more ways than one. Thomas under pressure. Bavkar. Flag goes up from the linesman. Well, that'll impress. And it does get a little round of applause from Andrew Marth. Yeah, the amount of pressure put on there.
Throw's got to be better there, though, Steve. You know, straight into feet. You're 3 or 4 metres away from your player, and the ball bounces in front. It's very difficult to get the ball under control. It's got to go into the feet. And as soon as that opportunity arises, then the Brimbank.
Well, he's quick, Mancuso. And a great sliding challenge from Anthony Kataforis. Leading by example the skipper. He hasn't had too much to do tonight that we've noticed, but he timed that sliding challenge to perfection.
Yeah, his coach will be very happy with that as a centre-back himself, Steve. It was a great tackle.
This is a JE. Flint getting involved. Jay covering the turf so quickly. Well, we're talking about Anthony Canaforis, the captain. Well, not only is he a handy footballer. He's also an intelligent footballer as well, or a very handy one in the quiz, in the general knowledge trivia department. He made the quarterfinals of the Hopheads Football IQ quiz in 2020 during the COVID lockdown, where he was knocked out by his good mate Jordan Wilkes from St Albans Saints.
He was. I remember that very well. What a great few weeks that was, doing that quiz. It was, no, great bit of fun while COVID and no football, but there was no football, but there was plenty of football, wasn't there? As our good friend Tonchi says.
Well, John on the sunny coast was impressed by that challenge by Cataphorus. Thomas, good first touch off the chest. Babkar now. Good pressure again, though, from the Stallions. They're constantly getting two players working together to close down the man on the ball. Just really hurrying him, not allowing him time to pick a pass. Compressing the field very well. And it's not a small pitch here either, Craig.
No, it's not a small pitch, Steve, but they work, as I said, they work very, very hard as a group of players. Stabber obviously has that inbred in them, and they're a very well organised, very structured football side.
Well, that was a decent-looking ball to the back post there for Fulton to try and run down, and he got there in time to prevent it going out for a goal kick, but he had to concede the throw-in. It'll be the left back onto Ochimpong to take the throw. Covarrubias and now a J looking to get in on the act. Real pressure for Tsutsides to deal with. And the Stallions coming forward again. Tommy Harris. Oh, what a great duel there. Babkar wins out this time. And he's going to go surging forward, Nicholas Babkar. Inside, this is Theodorakopoulos. Sweeney come sliding through like a steam train and cut that ball out.
Yeah, we can hear Adrian Mathis now, Steve, getting pretty irate on there, and he's not a shouter and baller, is Adrian. He's very mild-mannered, doesn't say a lot, guy. And he's getting frustrated with his back four now.
Well, Latham's ball in, away by Cataphorus. He's a tall man, Anthony Cataphorus, using his height well on that occasion once again. Oh, great first touch. Mancuso shoved in the back. Not enough to warrant a penalty kick, though.
Oh, I don't know, Steve. I've just seen that again on the replay. That was very clumsy.
You just wonder if Mancuso had perhaps gone to ground there, that might have sold the decision for the referee there.
Yeah, very clumsy. Could have quite easily blown his whistle, but the referee had a good look at it, and it wasn't to be.
Latham, good first touch. Theodorakopoulos. It's a cultured ball looking for Max Bassetto. Looking to go around his man Shaper. Babkar.
Oh, great left foot.
It's a great ball in from Nicholas Babkar. The header goes over the bar. It's a good build-up, nonetheless, from Moreland City. And that will go some way to giving Adrian Mathis some confidence that the boys are set up to do the job at the moment. They really haven't created a whole lot of chances in the first 37 minutes tonight.
No, they've been disappointing, to be honest with you, Steve. I thought I was expecting more from Moreland in this game, but fair play to Brimbank. They've been very, very strong, and as I said, they're not giving them any time on the football.
And it was Fletcher Fulton who had the header that was over the bar. Who just caught his number now. Theodorakopoulos. He just likes to try and turn and play someone in. Doesn't work on that occasion, though. Stojic. Didn't have any options down the right. Shaper was trying to get forward. Cataphora stepping out of the defensive line to good effect there. Campanella with the clearance. Well, tension's rising out in the middle.
Yeah, for fair play to Corey Thomas there. He's the leader on the pitch, and he's a very, very good guy, a great footballer, and just having to go at one of their players there for the lack of urgency to try and win the ball, I think was what frustrated Corey there, and he's still having to go at his young number 10, Christos Theodorakopoulos.
Yep, 4 goals this season in MPL 2 for Christos Theodorakopoulos and 1 in the Cup. He hasn't really found himself in any advanced position so far yet tonight. In by Shaper. Bassetto. This is Theodorakopoulos for Thomas. Now Fulton coming inside from the right-hand side. And it's that man again, Sweeney, coming in for the challenge, and looks like he's going to go into the book here because Raul Varela is going to have a word with him.
Yeah, look, it was a tackle from behind. I think any tackle from behind. I think he's done himself a bit of an injury there as well. Any tackle from behind is going to get a free kick. So
he really puts himself about out there, Daniel Sweeney, all or nothing there. Hopefully he's okay. At a minimum, he's given away the free kick, but he's still rolling around with a bit of pain.
Yeah, I think he's done himself a bit of an injury there. He's smashing the ground. Whether he's twisted an ankle or got a kick on it, but
well, the physio's waiting on the touchline to come on, and now he is called on by Raul Varela.
Yeah, he looks a bit of discomfort there, doesn't he?
Well, I think it'd take a bit to keep him down, so it is a bit of a concern. He's going to try and get back up on his feet now.
Still 1-0 in the other game up at Hume City's ground, Steve. Banyule City 1, Goulburn Valley Suns 0.
And Daniel Sweeney back on his feet is shown the yellow card, but he's still in a fair bit of trouble. Interestingly, though, his teammates don't seem too concerned, like almost as if he does this every week and can shrug it off somehow. He's got legs made of optic fibre or something, perhaps. Well, it will be Theodorakopoulos with the free kick, drilled in. It's away by Tommy Harris. Good clearance. Bavkar's going to put it back in. In fact, he's going to switch it. Bassetto is now popping up on the opposite side, the right. What a purchase on that cross, and far too much. So you can just feel the temperature dropping a little bit now. At Fraser Rise, it says that it's 14 degrees. It almost feels a little bit cooler than that, perhaps. Good comment from Lockie Smith there.
Just trying to avoid a yellow. I think you're probably right there, Lock. But he didn't get away with it. He's back on the pitch and seems to be moving okay. So maybe you were right, mate.
Here's Harris. He's been good so far. Shaper now. Bavkar takes it on the chest. Fulton got there, but could only succeed in putting it out for a Stallions throw. And Ben Shaper, one of his jobs tonight has literally been just swinging in those big throw-ins, and he's got another one coming up here. Get that man a towel, though, I say. He's been busy using his shirt to dry the ball off.
It's their home game as well, so you would have thought they would have had some towels around the pitch.
That would be a good idea. Anyway, Schaefer sends it in again. Here comes the volley. And It goes straight through to Condoli, it was from Stojic. David Stojic getting a shot on target for the Stallions. Mancuso, difficult ball to control. And Anthony Kataforis read it like a book. He wanted to continue his forward run and go on a bit of an adventure there, did Anthony Kataforis. Now Fulton, the Tasmanian, plays it into the back post. It's a tasty ball and no one can get on the end of it.
Yeah, great ball from, was it Max Bassetto there, was it? No, they swapped over, have they?
Yeah, I think they've swapped over. So that was that was the boy from Lonnie, Fletcher Fulton.
Great ball in.
Well, the family back home can be impressed with the quality of that ball into the box. Angled away from the goalkeeper. Mancuso and Bassetto unable to get on the end of it though. Bavkar bringing it down. Campanella. Fulton set a task. Shaper holding his ground well, gives a bit of a smile as well towards Fletcher Fulton. Good duel from those two. The right back and the left winger.
Just laughing at Andrew Matthews, just giving the Fulton there a bit of lip as he's walking off. It's all gamesmanship, I'm sure.
Well, that would be that would come across colder than a breeze off the Southern Ocean in Tassie. I'd imagine that from Andrew Marth. There you go. If that's picked up on the camera, he's still got it. Well, we know from Ben Shaper constantly drying the ball with his shirt that he's got a little bit of tape around the hip area, so and he's just feeling a bit of the pinch at the moment of something or other. Now, Covarrubias, we haven't said his name for a little while. He's got himself involved and won the free kick.
Yeah, he's one of those players, Steve. He very much blows hot and cold, but when he's hot, he's hot, and when he's cold, he does go missing. But he's a good little player.
Well, if you just join us, he's the man who is the difference between these two sides at the moment. Volleying home from 12 yards. And it'll be Tommy Harris with the free kick. It's a high one to the back post. Kataforis got there first, and Sweeney over the bar. Wow, a chance to double the lead there. And Daniel Sweeney looks pretty annoyed at himself. It was on his preferred left foot. Got a good piece of it.
Yeah, he would have wanted to do better there, Daniel, on his favoured left peg. 10 metres out from goal and high wide and not so handsome, that one.
Good header by Stojic. Covarrubias to Harris. Volleys the cross field pass to Ajayi in front of the grandstand at City Vista. Adamson Ajayi, still he goes. Blasts it straight at Condolian. Looked like the ball had got too far away from him, but that just allowed him to get an extra stride or two to run up and smash that one at the goal. Now Bassetto's going to charge the other way. Kataforis is going to get there first, though. Bassetto.
That should be a free kick.
Should be a free kick
yeah.
Against Kataforis there, but the referee's just going to give the corner kick instead. So, chance from the set piece. Nicholas Bavkar, the left footer, going over to take the in-swinger. As we are in first half stoppage time, this could be the last chance for Moreland City to level things up before the break. There's a lot of players in the 6-yard box there. Bavkar goes low, and it came off Sweeney. Beat the first man just by chance more than anything.
It's not a bad corner, Steve. The pitch is very wet. You put that ball in there with pace in that 6-yard box, and it can go anywhere. And there's a lot of players in there.
A lot of players located very close to goal. This time the aerial option is unsuccessful. That might just about do us for half time, but interested to hear your thoughts on the overall balance of play in that first half, Craig Filer.
Look, I think it's been a great game of football. But for me, Brimbank have been by far the better side. Moreland have shown glimpses of how they want to play, but not enough for me. But Brimbank have been excellent, very well organised, very well structured, as I said earlier on. Not giving any of the Moreland players any time on the football, and a bit of work to do for Adrian Mathis, I think, in the change rooms at half time, especially with the defensive shape. So we'll see what happens in the second half.
Well, it's been an excellent first half for us as spectators, and an excellent summary there from you, Craig Filer. And I think after referee Raul Varela has blown for half time, where it is 1-0 to the team that is the home side tonight at City Vista, which is the Brimbank Stallions, courtesy of that early goal in the first half by their number 9, Lewis Covarrubias, blasting home from 12 yards. They have the lead, but we're going to duck off and see what footy screen is on offer from the canteen here at George Cross Football Club or City Vista, as the players come out for the halftime preparations. The subs are getting ready. The team talk's about to happen. Come back and join us for the second half. We look forward to bringing it to you from the venue here, City Vista, where at halftime it is Brimbank Stallions 1, Moreland City 0. Well, welcome back to the live coverage of this Australia Cup Victorian Section Round 6 match from City Vista Pavilion and Field here in Fraser Rise. It is Brimbank Stallions, who are the home team tonight. They're a goal to the good, 1-0 up on Moreland City. The goal scored by Lewis Covarrubias. Thanks for joining us for the second half. My name's Steve Curtin, alongside me. Welcome back for the second half, Craig Filer.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve. It's and we'll be very interested to see what happens in the second half as Covarrubias goes down straight away. But looking forward to see what impact Adrian Mathis' team talk had at half time and how Brimbank will come out. I don't think Brimbank will change too much, but certainly Moreland Zebras need to change. But I will say, Steve, during the half-time break, the temperature has dropped off. I've had to put the beanie on. But it's a good job we got these headsets, mate, because my ears are lovely and warm now. Although my feet are freezing.
That's a good shout. I think if you can find a way of keeping your feet as warm as your ears at these matches, it's I don't know. I'd like to know about it. So it is the Stallions who've been the better team in the first half, it has to be said. And they're, again, in the advanced position, looking to get down into that final third of the field. The left of your screen in the second half is Daniel Sweeney. He had a huge first half. Bit of an injury concern late in that first half. He seems to have shrugged that off, and he's back up and running again. Latham getting in, and Fulton might win the free kick. He doesn't. Harris. Fulton butters up and goes again. Thomas, the skipper. Bavkar trying to add some width at left back. Michael Zoutsides.
Good ball to
Figueroa. The lanky figure of Anthony Cataforis cuts it out. And then plays out as well. Sweeney, that's Crafty looking for a JE. Bounces up high off the turf, but he does get it down. And smashed onto the training pitch out the back here. Onto pitch number 3 by Michael Zoutsides.
It's actually pitch number 2, Steve, that one.
Pitch 2.
Yeah.
Need a map. So pitch 2 is behind us. This is pitch 1 that we're on tonight. Pitch 3 is the synthetic behind the club rooms that you can see. And then there's a 4th pitch beyond that as well.
There is, yeah.
Not bad at all. And these facilities at Fraser Rise. Home of Caroline Springs, George Cross. State League 1 side in the men's competition. That's smashed up the field by Latham. Mancuso gives away the free kick. Just to add to the annoyance of Moreland City. And there's been no changes at halftime that we're aware of. Oh, Daniel Sweeney trying to pull a swifty one there. Rolled the ball forward another 5 yards. While Raul Varela, the match referee tonight, he wasn't watching. Man who regularly referees in
Watch your heads!
State League 1. We've got a ball, 2 balls on the field. And, well, there's a bit of confusion here. And Anthony Cataforis on the end of that one, heads it wide. Well, that gave everyone a fright there. And our assistant referee, Oscar Nkube, had to run out on the field to retrieve that ball. All right, back to normal operating procedure now. Ball forward. And Stoich picks it up. Defensive midfielder that wears number 10 for the Stallions. It's a good sliding challenge there, Campanella. And Figueroa, in fact, it was. It'll be Figueroa to take the throw, the right back for Moreland City. First time off the chest by Theodorakopoulos. Latham. Puts it out wide for Bassetto. Going through the gears is Max Bassetto. Cuts it back for Latham. Good chance here. And a good save by Chris May. Getting down to his left, turning it away. It's a good opening for City. It's going up a notch now. Thomas is going to go back to Bavkar.
Yeah, well played that from Moreland City. This, I just hold it there a second. It could be a free kick, I think.
Fulton's going to continue his charge. He had intent. It was to get a shot away, and he's going to win his side a corner kick.
Yeah, a couple of things there, Steve. I think well played from young Max Bassetto. He's certainly got some speed, hasn't he, down that left-hand side, and a great ball into the box. I actually think probably didn't need the touch. Probably could have hit that first time, but he decided to have a touch, which allowed the Brimbank defenders to crowd him. But and just on that one there, I thought the referee might have brought it back for a free kick, but he didn't.
Well, Latham's corner, it's headed by Campanella. That goes back to Latham. Good change of direction. Looking to put it to the penalty spot. Ricochet, it's going to come back to Mancuso. Thomas.
Good ball in
by
from
Thomas, and Fulton's header is just wide of the near post. Quality ball from Thomas.
Better from Moreland Zebra. Started Moreland City very, very bright in this opening 5 or 6 minutes of this half. Had more opportunities in the first 5 than they did in the whole of the first half. So very promising for the boys from Moreland.
Well, Byron Figueroa has won himself a free kick. Thomas looks to get it going quickly. Forward by Campanella. Theodorakopoulos runs into trouble. Stojic, and then he ran into Corey Thomas. Still he goes, Corey Thomas. He's really getting himself into the game now, and here's Fulton. Looking to get to the byline. It's a physical duel there. What will the decision be? It's a corner kick.
Yeah, nothing in that for me, Steve. I think just strength from the full-back there from Brimbank, and yeah, Moreland City hoping more than anything else there, I think.
In fact, it is a goal kick as well, because it did come off Fulton, but it looked like the referee had pointed to the corner flag there, from what I saw. Well, it was a good physical duel. To Ochimpong, escorting the ball over the byline and ensuring his side can get the ball going forward through the goal kick. Here's Sweeney. Thomas now. Suitsides. Fulton. Great turn from Fletcher Fulton. Cataforis read it so well, though. And he loses his balance. He might be able to kick it while he's lying on the ground. Fulton back on the ball. Theodorakopoulos loves that outside of the foot pass. Latham. He's got options to his left. Flag's up for offside. Play's going to continue. No, it won't. It will stop now. Bassetto was offside. Oscar and Kube had the flag up. Andrew Marth's got a bit to say about the last couple of moments of play, Craig.
Yeah, I think he's talking about Kuvaruas there not closing down the defenders and allowing the defenders to play out. We know it's said in the first half that he likes his players to press when they've got the ball, whether they're in midfield or in defence, and certainly that's the way that he wants it done up front, up top as well. So he's not the type of coach that you won't listen to. He's quite a burly fella, isn't he?
Yeah, he certainly makes his opinions heard. He did that on that occasion, and he's still having a little bit to say as he's sat back down on the bench now. Now the Stallions got themselves up the field again now, and the latest in a long succession of throw-ins to be taken by Ben Shaper. The man who needs his own personal tail man to come along up and down the touchline. Shaper's throw. He's got a bit on it. Sweeney's the target. Could this be the moment to double the lead?
Good defending, threw himself in front of them. I'm not sure who it was in the melee there, but another good opportunity for Brimbank.
It was Harris with the shot, and good defending to steer it away. An all-important block close to the goal line to keep the Moreland City team in the game. It's in by Harris into that danger area. Sweeney on the charge. Volleyed away. There's some shouts for a foul. It was inside the box on a JE, but not given. It's pinged across by Harris.
Update score from the Valley Park Centre there up in Hume, Steve. It's Banyule 2, Golden Valley Suns 0. So on the hour mark, Banyule make it 2, and it looks at this stage that they're going to be going round into round 7.
Well, that's a good effort by the State League 1 side. Stoich floats it in. It's repelled again by that City defence, and here's Bassetto. He does win himself a throw-in. Going to play the 1-2 with Thomas. Just gradually work themselves up the field. Well, they had a good spell there before. It was Tommy Harris very close to doubling the lead for the Stallions and really putting them out of sight. As it stands, it's really on a knife edge here at City Vista. And it's crafty from Latham. Byron Figueroa getting it in. And the clearance from Michael Cunningham went sky high and behind for a corner kick. So a chance from the set piece. As we see Nicholas Bavkar with perfect posture striding over to the corner. We're about to see a sub, perhaps after the corner as well, the first sub of the game. It will be Adrian Mathers making it. Again, all players very close to the goalkeeper. Bavkar's corner, it's deep into the back post. It's flicked away by Flint.
Yeah, there's more goals still in this, Steve. I think for both sides, somebody will make a mistake, or certainly on this greasy surface, or there'll be an opportunity somewhere. And what are we, 58 minutes into the game, and definitely more opportunities to come.
Long delay here. The throw is now taken. Theodorakopoulos. The Stallions win the throw. One or two of the crowd gathered around the technical area for Moreland City is already complaining that there's time wasting already taking place. Long way to go yet, still over half an hour plus stoppages for the Stallions to hang on if they can hang on, and it will be a big upset defeating the NPL 2 side. Here's Fulton. That's a aggressive first touch, I'll call it.
Well played. It's a great touch. Actually got inside the full back there, Steve, and certainly tried to use his pace. Good defending, and from defence into attacking into two passes.
Yeah, good play from Otu Achenbong. He had to be on his toes there, and Otu Achenbong certainly was. So looks like we're going to see Matt Spall will be the player coming on.
And Paul Hawkins is confident that Fletcher will score tonight, Steve. He reckons as the temperature drops, Fletcher Fulham will be right at home, and we'll get on the end of an opportunity. And here we go.
There's the corner from Bavkar. It's headed at the back post. That was another chance. Well, there's one or two questions going on about the decision by the referee. There's a few of the Stallions fans are making a bit of noise to our left. There is a healthy crowd here. Don't be confused if you think some of those seats are vacant and look sparse. If you consider the capacity of this venue, there is a big crowd here for a Wednesday night for two teams that aren't native to this venue. And that sub does take place as some of the spectators are getting quite raucous down there. And it is a chance for Matt Spall to come on and join the attack. And he's replaced Marco Mancuso, who was unable to trouble the scoreboard attendance this evening. There's definitely been a bit of alcohol consumed at the bar, I think, this evening, Craig.
So, yeah.
There's Fulton's header.
Always one, isn't it?
Get Spall involved, and he goes crashing into Cataforest. Play goes on. Matt Spall getting himself involved in the game straight away. Campanella spraying it out to the left-hand side where Bassetto was lurking. Max Bassetto looking to get around two players, maybe three. Still he goes, Bassetto.
Ooh.
Wow, there was a wild leg swung at Max Bassetto there, and it will be a free kick, and it's not far from the paint on the edge of the penalty area there, Craig.
Yeah, again, Bassetto using his pace, using his skills on that left-hand side, getting in behind the defenders, and a free kick in again another dangerous situation for opposition rather for Brimbank Stallions. Again, it'll be very similar to the corner, Steve. Lots of bodies in there. It's a case of just putting that ball into that danger area in there and see what happens, because it's certainly not something you can work on in a training drill, is it?
Well, smashed away by Chris May, double-fisted to repel the free kick that had come in by Theodorakopoulos. Covarrubias, the goal scorer, was instantly dispossessed. And here is the Tasmanian Fulton. And the substitute, Matt Spall. Thomas in a pocket of space.
Oh, great feat from the Welshman.
He's done well there, the Welshman. Figueroa's cross. Moreland looking a tad more dangerous now. Theodorakopoulos, Bavkar. Latham now popping up wide on the left. Good change of direction. Jamie Latham, still he goes. Will he fire the shot? He does. It's spilled. And then the second chance, Chris May gathers it.
Good football from Moreland City again, Steve. They've come out a different side in the second half, and great shot away. Good hands from Chris May, and an even better second recovery from that one. But much better from Moreland City. They're moving the ball around with a purpose now, getting into those key areas. And in the first half, they didn't have people in the box off the wide. They're now getting people in the box, and it's causing the Stallions some troubles.
Now, perhaps a bit of a cramping issue there. But it does look like Covarrubias is going to try and run that one off now. It's a strong header by Michael Soutsides. Fulton snatching the ball.
Oh.
And the flag does go up.
Thought he might have hit that when Brian Hawkins was jumping. Paul Hawkins was jumping off his seat over there in Launceston there, Steve, and thought he might have let fly with his left foot, but he didn't. And I think it was it was definitely the wrong option because he was offside. So.
Well, Max Bassetto's looking quite annoyed at the moment after that offside decision. That's unselfish from Fulton there. Wanted to play in Bassetto. But he's coming more and more into the game.
He certainly is, as Moreland City are now, Steve.
So he's one to watch out for, Fletcher Fulton. Bavkar's header goes straight up in the air. forward by Otu Ochimpong. It's a decent ball because it finds Covarrubias. And it's a good block by Campanella. And it will allow the Stallions to get out of their own half, though. And they're going to be in no hurry to take this throw in, I'd imagine. Well, they're all waiting for the throw from Shaper. Sends it high into the sky. Sweeney was the target. Bavkar got the head on it. It's away by Theodore Akopoulos. But only as far as Otu Ochimpong. Causing one or two headaches there for the Moreland City defence.
Yeah, pats on the back all round there for Ochimpong. He's got into that position in there and he's given himself... as not one of his best passes, that one from Andrew Math, who kicks the ball over the fence.
Oh, he's played the mulligan and taken the next ball to kick it
definitely
down.
has, yeah.
And now Tommy Harris has got 2, if not 3 footballs to choose from to take this corner kick with, which will result in Raul Varela, the referee, kicking one to the fence. Harris with the corner kick. It's a decent one. Cleared away at the front post. Stoich on the volley. Defeated by Thomas. Spall in the foot race.
Yeah, he's going to get there as well.
Does get there first. Matt Spall, the fresh legs, prove fruitful here. And here's Latham. Bassetto's out on the left, coming inside. Well, maybe that wasn't the right decision. Otu Ochimpong, well, there's no one at home. Well, midway through the second half of the game, just going up a notch again. We hope you're enjoying this one at home. Feel free to drop a comment. We'll give you a shout-out. I'd like to hear your predictions on what will happen in the next 20 minutes or so here.
Well, we know what Paul Hawkins is.
Well, he's done it.
Yeah.
And here goes Latham, twisting and turning down that left-hand side and winning his side. A corner kick as the ball come off Michael Cunningham. So it will be a corner kick over near the entrance gates of City Vista. We are lucky tonight to be at the best community sports facility anywhere in Victoria, bar none, I will say, in any sporting competition. And it's going to be Latham to take the corner kick. It's an in-swinger at the front post. The header was from Campanella. Unable to direct it down and trouble Chris May in goal, though. It's also a good night to be at the football because the local water authority has told me that the water's off at my house at the moment, so there's no much point being at home when you could be at the football instead.
Absolutely. Have a nice warm shower afterwards here, Steve, and you'll be ready for your bed.
That's right. We might have to have a shower here at the venue if the water doesn't come back on in time. Bassetto now on the halfway line. He's run into a wall of black and white. Well, players sliding in from all angles there. That could have been dangerous. No harm done in the end. Spall, a substitute who's caused 1 or 2 problems looking to get around Anthony Kataforis. And Otu Ochimpong gets the ball into the near post. Moreland City trying to get the upper hand. Thomas's pass is off target. Only succeeds in playing it to Harris. He sends it forward, but certainly the defensive priorities have gone up a notch for the Stallions, and there was no one in forward of the ball to receive that one.
Yeah, and that's because Moreland City now are putting so much pressure on Brimbank now, Steve, that they're having to drop a little bit deeper. And that's allowing Moreland City to put more players in the final third of the pitch. And it's almost as if Brimbank Stallions are actually tiring because they put in a great performance in the first half. And it's almost as if they're a few of their players are actually running out of steam.
Well, their pressing game in the first half was 10 out of 10 for me. They closed down the Moreland City players, really gave them no time on the ball. So now it's a matter of, they've gone out hard, it's a matter of hanging on now in more ways than one, I think, in terms of the scoreline and fitness and applying pressure on the ball and keeping the ball when they get it.
Yeah, look, you'd expect Moreland City, wouldn't you, as an MPL2 team that hasn't lost a game all year, all calendar year, I believe. To be the better side, but Brimbank first half worked their nuts off, and now it's seems to be Moreland City have certainly found another gear in this second half, starting to play some football and ask them some questions of the State League 1 side.
Well, Cunningham getting the ball forward now to Covarrubias, who's just not quite going to get there. As Condolian got there first. Figueroa directing the traffic. Diagonal ball, but there's no one in the number 9 position at the moment. It's almost a false 9 strategy at the moment. It seems like Fulton is the most advanced player. He was playing off the wing earlier. Or a rotating front 3 perhaps between Bussetto, Fulton and the substitute Spall. Matt Spall is the only player to come on as a sub so far in this match for either side. It's going to be Otu Archimpong's turn to get us going again with the throw. It's a long one to Covarrubias in the corner. A little bit early to take the ball to the corner. Free kick, though, is a good result for the Stallions. Bit of discontent in the technical area.
Yeah,
Adrian Mathis and co.
And as I said, Steve, he's not the most irate of coaches. He's very mild-mannered, and but he's certainly not happy with some aspects of his side's play this evening.
Well, Condolian with a wall of 2. It's Harris's free kick. Condolian with the punch.
That's a free kick, I think, isn't it?
He was definitely collected there. Well, real State League style refereeing from Raul Varela, who says, get on with it, guys. No foul. So as a result, it will be a corner kick. This time, Daniel Sweeney to take over by the tractor. Drilled in low. Thomas lets it by him at the near post. And the chance almost fell at the back post as a result. Stojic. Cunningham. Not the ball he was hoping for. Well, a bit of a situation here. We've got the match stopped for a substitution. We actually will see a substitution. Moreland City yelling out, we're not ready to make the sub yet. Fortunately, the Stallions haven't got a sub prepared. And it will be the number 15, David Sesse, getting his chance. Lewis Covarrubias has removed his shin pads as a precursor to him leaving the field. He still is the man who is the difference between these two sides.
Yeah, the good first half did Covarrubias there for Brimbank. Running the legs a little bit in that second half, and I think it's more of a tactical substitution there to maybe goes back to what we said earlier on about Adrian Stabber talking to telling him not to close, and he wasn't closing. So maybe it's a little bit of fitness there. But anyway, the change has been made. Daniel Sweeney goes up top. And a little bit more legs in the middle of the park for Brimbank now.
Well, I'm sure the substitute David Sesse will be charged with applying the pressure. But at the moment, it's City applying the pressure. Theodorakopoulos. Pressure from Sweeney was good. Babcock won't be able to keep it in. Nicholas Babcock, who I believe is the brother of famous referee Adam.
Adam Babcock, yep.
Flicked on by the substitute there, Sese. Trying to get an immediate impact, and Moreland City do have their substitute ready to come on now at the next stoppage. Just getting a run through the display book, as is customary these days, before coming onto the field. Fulton using the full width of the field. Slides it through to Jamie Latham. He's onside. Fulton's going to get the return pass. Latham swings it in.
Yeah, he's full of energy, Fulton, isn't he? He's certainly one that looks dangerous every time he gets that ball in that final third with his pace.
Well, he's doing well. 4 goals in all competitions this season for the Tasmanian. And his family at home are certainly backing him to grab an equaliser or perhaps even a winner. They have to score a goal first, though, of course. Now it's Peter Constantino, who scored on the weekend in the 1-1 draw against Manningham United Blues. He's the player who's going to be coming on for Moreland City. He's a picture of focus on the touchline as he awaits his moment. Charged with coming on and being the difference in this one. At the moment, the difference is supplied by Lewis Covarrubias, who's now sitting on the touchline. He's got a bit of an ice pack on the thigh there, so hopefully he's okay for the weekend. There's a big match coming up this weekend against Sydenham Park. So that's 3rd versus 4th in State League 1 this weekend at Keilor Lodge. That should be a beauty, that game, on Saturday afternoon. Hopefully Covarrubias is right to back up and play again on the weekend. An important player scoring last Saturday, scoring tonight.
Yeah, it is a big game, that one in State League, Steve. Sydenham haven't had the best of starts, but got 2 or 3 wins on the bounce now and have moved up the table. So they'll be going there with, or Brimbank will be going there with a bit of concern.
There's a first touch for the substitute there. Constantino. Up the field by May. Suitsides. Bavkar for Latham. You can see the focus is for the Stallions to get that pressure right back up there again to those levels that they showed in the first half. And this is an example of that now. Sese. And Jay, the ball just angled a little bit behind him and he couldn't bring it under his spell.
Yeah, Moreland City are at that difficult stage now because they want to push for an equaliser, Steve, but they also they don't want to leave the door open at the back. That's going to cause them problems and potentially have a second goal. So they're caught between the devil and the deep blue sea at the moment. So and a bit of a tactical change from Andrew Marth. Has obviously put some allowed Brimbank now to put a little bit more pressure on in the middle of the park where they lost it for 10 or 15 minutes at the start of the second half.
Figueroa for Fulton, the 2 Fs combined, but it's a good sliding challenge by Otu Ochimpong. Stoich sends it long. Sweeney brings it down. Bags of tricks there, but he ran out of room with the touchline looming. He's played a hell of a game tonight, put in a real shift as Daniel Sweeney. Yeah, Schaefer puts it on the roof.
Got to try and find a way, Moreland, to try and get the ball through the middle, drag the big centre halves out of and then leave the space behind for the 2 very, very quick wingers that they have in Fulton and Bassetto. I think that's the key for me of how they're going to win this. They have to try and drag those 2 big centre backs out of the middle and try and create the space in between.
Well, we haven't seen them do that really much tonight at all, and the latest opportunity to get the ball forward will be courtesy of this free kick after that handball going against Byron Figueroa. Sweeney's free kick down the line. Tommy Harris floats it in. Figueroa and Fulton. Really good pressure again from the Stallions. And they win the ball back here through Harris, who blasts it, and it comes off the upright. Well, the cup tie was right there to be sealed. Curling shot back off the outside of the post.
Looks like another substitution here for Brimbank, Steve. Looks like Dominic's Saracino is going to be coming on. Looks like an injury there to...
it's like David Stoich is
a
little bit worse for wear. Yeah, the expression on his face is not one of delight. And we should say that it was Christos Theodorakopoulos who was the player sacrificed in the last sub for Moreland City as well. And as you say, Craig, there is the number 13, Dominic Saracino.
Yeah, it's always a worry midweek games at this stage of the season now, Steve, as well. You know, obviously there's one eye for both clubs on the round 7, but also one eye on the big weekend's fixtures. So, you know, players coming off with injuries is never a good thing for a coach.
Not at all. And both of these sides really in the frame for promotion to NPL 3 and the NPL 1 respectively. A real balancing act, and that's why we have seen a few of these pre-planned substitutions perhaps take place in the second half.
Yeah, we saw it last night, didn't we, in the EPL with Liverpool, where they rested the likes of Mane, Salah and a few others, and brought them on with 10 minutes just to get some minutes under their belt, and they managed to get the win, which keeps that very interesting at the top of the Premier League.
Yeah, good game management. As Sweeney's won the ball back here, he's going to shoot from range. He's not able to get it on target. Alex Condolian looked half rattled for almost a moment there, but he was able to control that one pretty easily. Or should I say, watch it go past his goal. Latham now has gone to ground. A bit of a dew forming out there on the pitch. He's not the tallest man, but he's very quick back up onto his feet. Suitsides looking to get City going forward. Not a lot of time left.
Another slip.
Well, this players finding it very hard to keep their footing out there. That could be costly. Sesse with the shoulder charge there against Thomas, who's all above board. Looks like Jake Siantar is going to be prepared to be brought on for Adrian Mathers' side. Good tackle there by Suitsides.
Yeah.
And Ajay did move too soon there. Offside is the decision. Well, funnily enough, Moreland City in a hurry to get the ball going. Their official looking to make the sub was frustrated they weren't able to make the sub.
He wasn't impressed, was he? That's for sure.
No, there's conflicting priorities taking place. There's a bit of a to-do going on in front of the grandstand. Max Bassetto's on the deck. He's having a bit to say to Ben Shaper. But it will be a free kick to Moreland City. So we still await that sub to take place. Bavkar. It's a good take in the end from Chris May. Go to ground is the call from the Stallions technical area. He's a man of honour. He decides not to do that.
Yeah, we had that in the Premier League the other week, didn't we? With just trying to think who it was. It was the Everton goalkeeper, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think Pickford did it.
Pickford
and
did it, and then
got made a little bit of fun of in the second half.
Yeah, Allison, wasn't it?
I think it was because it was in the Merseyside derby.
It was, Allison, yeah.
Carter and Sese compete in the air.
Look at the space that he's got here. If they can get the ball to him in this area here, they're well played, Sam. Well played,
play.
Sam. Here we go. This is that area that I was talking about earlier on, Steve, of getting that ball into Max Pacetto, who's been a little bit quiet in the last 10 or 15 minutes.
Desperate defending there. Ajayi comes away now. Headed by Campanella. Gets it back. Sutsides. Trying to drive them forward. He only goes sideways though. Figueroa. And the substitute's done well there. Saracino. Still he goes, Dom Saracino. Big tackle coming in from
Great
Figueroa.
tackle.
The two fullbacks going toe-to-toe there.
And they still can't get the substitution on. He's the official, the team manager for Moreland City's going berserk here.
Well, Jake Sienta has been made to wait so long that he'll need to warm up again. He will have gone cold waiting to come on.
Dad Tony will be over in the stands waiting for him to come on the pitch, Steve. He's an ex, spent many years at George Cross Football Club at their home in Galvin Park at
Chaplain Reserve.
Chaplain Reserve, yeah. You are right, yeah.
There's Flint involved there, and eventually the ball comes in for Sweeney! Daniel Sweeney's stealed the game for the Brimbank Stallions!
Well, I have to say, Daniel Sweeney's been superb tonight. He's been everywhere. I'm not sure I'd probably be too hard on him if I was to say that came off his head, off the back of his head. He didn't know anything about it, but that's a fantastic header into the corner. And 87 minutes gone, I think. It's good night, Vienna. And looks like Brimbank will be going through to round 7 of the Australia Cup, Steve.
Well, you have to say, for all the effort and industry he put into this game tonight, Daniel Sweeney deserved that goal. More than anyone out on the field, probably.
He's had a great game. He's had a great game tonight.
He rose highest there, nodding it past Alex Condolian, who had to pick the ball out of his net for the second time tonight. And the upset deal, call it the cliche term, the cupset, is well and truly happening right before our eyes here now.
Well, I did say just a couple of minutes beforehand, Steve, that as Moreland City go looking, the gaps are going to happen. It did come from a free kick, but there's
a bit of aggro going on here, but Daniel Sweeney can just sit on the floor and lap this one up as his opponent, Michael Sutsides, goes into the book. Raul Varela flashing the yellow card in his direction. Brenton Ray certainly one impressed with the header by Daniel Sweeney. He's actually kicked the ball away. He might find into a bit of trouble himself there. He's already been booked as well, so he doesn't want to be doing that. The referee had some other spot fires to deal with at the time, so certainly didn't notice that happen. Harris. Sweeney playing a bit of keepings off. Latham slides in. Mysteriously, a ball appears on the field from the Stallions' technical area. Sweeney with a throw. Sese. Can't keep it in. Well, they're only moments away now from a cup progression to the 7th round for the State League 1 side. Up the field by Sutsides. Cushioned header by Kataforis. Here's Sweeney, he's everywhere. Knocking it back to Chris Day. And a left foot clearance. It's going to fall kindly to Harris. Gets there in front of his opponent, Sienta. Well, that second ball on the field has seemed to be occurring on repeat. We've already ticked that off our bingo card tonight. Well, Cianto looking to take the throw. It wasn't a Moreland City throw.
Surprised they haven't actually got a fourth official here tonight, Steve. At this stage, you know, it's not as if they short referees midweek. You thought at this stage of the cup they might have had a fourth official here, just to keep things in check on the in the dugouts here, because there's a lot of shenanigans going on from the Stallions. That's for sure.
Yeah, it makes a lot of work for the officials. You realise the importance of the fourth official when you don't have them, and we're used to seeing them each weekend in NPL Victoria. But in this round of the cup, all games only have 3 officials appointed. Well, we are now into injury time. And Andrew Marth absolutely loving this at the moment. As it's like Flint tearing into the box, and Sese. It's ricocheted. Jay, was he brought down? It is a spot kick. Adamson Ajayi.
Yeah, penalty.
After Sese's shot fired into the penalty area. He was brought down by Alex Condolian. This could be the icing on the cake for the Stallions. He's got himself back up on his feet, Adamson and Jay. And who's putting the hand up to take this one? Looks like it will be Tommy Harris, who's got the ball tucked under his arm. Well, Tommy Harris to make it 3 and make it the perfect night for the Stallions against Consolian. It is Harris straight down the middle. Come and celebrate with me, he says. Players, fans, let's gather in the corner because we're having a party tonight at City Vista. It's a pylon for the Stallions. And a perfect penalty from Tommy Harris.
Yeah, good penalty. Good performance from Brimbank, Steve. On the grand scheme of things of the whole 90 minutes, they thoroughly deserved their win. Thought Moreland City came out and in the second half and performed really well in that first 20 minutes. If they'd scored, I think it might have been a very, very different game. But as I said, as they're pushing for that elusive second goal or first goal for them, the doors opened at the back, and Brimbank Stallions thoroughly deserve their comprehensive 3-0 win, Steve.
Well, that might be just about all the time that we've got. So we wait for confirmation of this result from Raul Varela, the referee. Frustration spilling over.
Yeah, and I think it's just that, Steve. It is frustration now for Moreland City. Big shout out to Paul. Thanks Paul for the comments. Great to see Fletcher. If Fletcher played today, if he's just arrived from Tasmania for his uni studies, he certainly looks a good young player, and thoroughly enjoyed watching him play tonight. So look forward to seeing him more over the coming months, and of course you will be there on Saturday as you're commenting Moreland City again on Saturday, Steve.
That's right, you'll be able to watch Fletcher going about it on Saturday in the NPL2 match from Werribee. It'll be one of our broadcast games on NPL TV this weekend. Check out the fixtures, there's a whole lot of games coming up on NPL TV this weekend across Victoria. In the men's NPL, we've got NPL2, NPL3, the NPLW. We're even streaming the VPLW now as well. So plenty of women's football as well as men's football covered. And it's been so much fun covering this match tonight. Round 6 of the Australia Cup Victorian section. Is Fulton getting on the ball once again. Oh, in fact, it was Latham. Sese. Cleared away.
Game's still going on, Steve. He's looked at his watch a few times now. Whistle's going to blow any second, I feel.
About to say he's in no hurry to get home, but that's it for now. The Brimbank Stallions of State League 1. They've written their own headlines tonight. They've progressed to the round 7 of the Australia Cup Victorian section. A 3-0 win. I think if you offered them a 3-0 win to Andrew Marth and the boys on the way here, they would have certainly taken that with two hands.
Yeah, look, as I said right from the outset, Steve, they're very well organised. I was fortunate enough to see them here just a few weeks ago, and again, they're very well organised, very well structured. They all know their jobs. They came here with a plan, and they got the early goal, and that sort of settled them down. But Moreland City came out the second half a different side, had plenty of opportunities, certainly down the flanks with Bassetto and Fulton, but pressing for that elusive first goal opened the doors at the back, and Brimbank thoroughly deserved the win and go on to round 7 and one game away from the Nationals.
What a performance from them. We can see them going a long way in the Cup, and who knows, maybe promotion is on the cards as well, with them sitting in third place in the league with a game in hand. I've got that big game against Sydenham Park this weekend. As we said, Moreland City, will they crush out of the Cup tonight after a couple of strong wins in the previous rounds, 4-1 and 5-1 in their last two matches. They'll go on and play Werribee City this Saturday at Galvin Park. But the Stallions fans surrounding the players' race, that's all celebrations. The goals tonight, Lewis Covarrubias got us going in the first half, the goal that set the context for the match, and then it was Daniel Sweeney with what was a sealer with a late header before Tommy Harris sealed things up nice and tight with a penalty kick to make it 3-0. It's been a pleasure working with you again tonight, Craig Filer, on the Australia Cup.
Likewise, Steve, and thanks to all our listeners and all our comments, and look forward to catching up with you soon.
Well, thanks for joining us, Craig Filer and myself, Steve Curtin. We've really enjoyed bringing you this match, and we look forward to covering small matches for you this weekend and further throughout the rounds of the Australia Cup. But from Caroline Springs George Cross Football Club's venue here, City Vista, it is good night where it is Brimbank Stallions 3, Moreland City 0. Good evening.